How am I going to take care of a little baby when I'm just figuring out how to take care of myself?
I ended up taking the first pregnancy test in a friend's dorm room bathroom.
My test came back positive. I told him, nah, this is not true.
I was just in a mess, emotionally a mess.
The mission of CompassCare is to erase the need for abortion by transforming women's fear into confidence.
I was completely terrified, didn't know how I would tell my family members or just what I was going to do with myself after that.
It was difficult, and the person I was with, Veronica's father, and I don't really even like to call him that, he's the guy that's genetically related to my daughter. He was very, very abusive. Get rid of her, abort the rat baby, give her away, da-da-da. He was not on board.
Most of the pressures that we see are brought by those people that she cares about. It's really important for us to help her sort through all the voices that she's hearing and those pressures that she's hearing to get to her voice.
As soon as I went to the center, and I think that they knew right away how I was feeling.
I felt very comfortable coming in.
They were completely open and nice, and I felt like I could talk to them about anything.
We understand that there are certain steps and transitions that every woman needs to go through in order to get all the information she needs. So we've created a linear service process that every woman starts at and finishes with. And that allows us to answer the questions that she has, provide the information that she needs, and also provide her the resources and support that she maybe didn't have when she came to the center.
I'm looking at the heartbeat and I thought, oh, I'm really pregnant. I really have a baby in there. I have a uteresident. Okay, now what?
Our job is not to give you an ultrasound scan, although we do that. It's not to give you STI screening, although we do that. It's not to give you personalized solutions assessment, although we do that. Our job is to give you peace of mind.
As soon as they put the little probe on and the baby came up on the screen, I think we were all sort of amazed. It was like, she was like, that's your baby, and it felt like a weight had been lifted. And I felt like, this was going to be my life and this was okay.
Our primary focus is our patient, the woman who is pregnant, to provide her resources, but one of those resources is to help her build her support system.
I was without a partner, and I think that's where the center really helped me a lot, because I know what you do to get pregnant, and I made those decisions consciously, and I think I had less sympathy from friends and family, and they just thought, I could handle this.
Talking to the counselors gave me strength, let me know that I could do it again, and I ain't gonna say it's a piece of cake, but, it's gonna be all right.
Being 17, 18, you kind of are only made to think of yourself. Kind of selfish when you're in high school. And now having my son, I have a job as a manager, and I'm going to college and I plan to be a doctor. So my life has changed all around because of him. He's made me see the bigger outcome in life and not only myself.
My daughter's actually ended up bridging the great divide, if you will, because people fight a whole bunch less and we actually communicate and literally have conversation more because it's about Veronica.
My hope for my baby is just that he grows up to be a strong, intelligent man. I want him to see the world for what it is and use it to better himself and to better the world and the people around him.
Definitely the birth of my second son, both sons, but my second son especially did bring a lot of healing. I just couldn't imagine not having him, and I think any parent would say that.
A happy, functional home. I didn't have that, and I want her to have that.
God blessed me one more time, and he blessed me with a beautiful daughter.
If I had not gone to the center, probably wouldn't have had my son. I probably would have been really confused, and now I probably would have been really depressed because I had went through with that decision, and I probably wouldn't be as happy with myself as I am.
I love to hear from the center because it really does make me reflect on how my son is done, and he's doing great. He's just a happy, very chubby little guy, so it's all good.
We can change this world. It's done all the time. And if we're going to change the world, what better way to change the world than to help a woman have her own child? That's what it's all about. It's about being there for each other. It's about serving each other. So let's do that. I'm not looking for an easy life. I don't think anybody else is looking for an easy life either. But the only way to truly live this life is together. Let's do this together.